Hello everyone, it is me, SimAlley, and I just wanted to talk to you about something that's not as usually family friendly as I do on a normal basis. So this may come as a surprise to you, some of you, unless of course you watched my video about fighting against anime. Unless you saw that one, you're gonna be probably really surprised by the title of this video. So, I actually watched Rick and Morty. Now, this was a while ago. And, again, I usually watch things that I shouldn't when I'm depressed. But, just a little warning here. Rick and Morty is by no means a show intended for children. It's barely even intended for adults. Just gonna be honest. It's not for people that are overly sensitive, like me. Or for people who find overly complicated ideas and stories hard to follow. And it is gross, it is offensive, and it is cruel, and it is also a bit of a strange novelty to watch. I put off watching Rick and Morty for years, and I didn't think I would like it. And I was kind of right, and I was kind of wrong. I never liked shows that were like The Simpsons or Family Guy. I only saw 1 or 2 episodes of those growing up, and I really didn't like them at all. I didn't like it, and I don't think I ever will like it. Those particular ones. But I heard a lot of people taunting and lauding and being, "Ooh, this show is so great." And I'm like, really? So, like I said, depression hit. I got curious. Excuse me. And, I binged the entire series. Again, this was a while ago. And I have seen every single episode, except for the extra ones. But I've seen the main episodes. And I didn't like it at first. And I thought, why the heck am I watching this? But I gave it a chance. And I kept watching it. I watched the whole thing. And at the time, I was a mixture of numb and morbidly fascinated. Literally everyone in the show, especially Rick, is an absolute garbage arsewipe and should not be imitated or looked up to in any way whatsoever. They are not role models. They are not people that you should imitate. You should not behave like any of the people on Rick and Morty, especially Rick. It's got this kind of mixture of gross out humor and highly intellectual, anti-moral undertone to it. And I don't want to go too much into the philosophical meaning of Rick and Morty because we could be here all day. So I'm just going to mention what my favorite episodes are. If you can even call them that. They're just ones that really stuck out to me. Mr. Meeseeks, that one. I don't know the name of the actual episodes, but you'll know what I'm talking about based on the context of what I talk about. Mr. Meeseeks, I actually kind of find a little bit relatable. Existence is pain, you know. And, but not always. You know, I felt that way at the time. I don't feel that way now. I feel a lot happier now. And a little bit more together. You know, I'm okay, mostly. How are you guys doing? I remember an episode where Morty... Again, I'm going to talk about something a little bit more adult here. Where Morty had sex with a robot, and then that robot produced a baby that ended up becoming a world... not a world, a creature that wanted to destroy the world. But he didn't end up doing that. And he said that the air outside was toxic, so he lied to his own child in order to keep him safe and also keep the world safe from him. And there was this thing about Marmaduke and stuff like that. It was really weird. The whole show is weird. I remember early episode with Snowball, the puppy dog that got this thing on its brain to make it sentient, and then it took over the world. A lot of taking over the world in Rick and Morty of different things. Remember the scene where the dog was asking, was it Beth that she was asking? Or was it, anyway, I don't know who she was asking, but she was asking one of the characters where his testicles went. And that's a normal question for a dog to ask, I would think. He got fixed, he got neutered, so that's probably disturbing if he was sentient. Poor puppy. And there was another episode that really stuck out to me, which was the one with the parasite, and it reproduced by inserting non-existent people into other people's memories through the form of flashbacks. There was a whole Mr. Poopy Butthole incident thing, and it was very weird, and I don't know. I watched the newest episodes that came out. I know they're on a bit of a hiatus right now, but not that much. At this point, I only keep watching it because, again, I've committed myself to watching the series, and I have morbid curiosity. I really shouldn't watch it, but I have watched it. And the newer episodes are even more outlandish, pushing the limits of everything. Oh my god. Matthew Broderick was in one of the newer episodes, so that was a treat. That was a treat. And Elon Musk. That was not as much of a treat for me, but Matthew Broderick. Love Matthew Broderick. So if you do watch Rick and Morty, what are your thoughts about the show? What are your favorite episodes? Leave a comment down below and get a discussion going. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe to me. Please subscribe and comment down below. And I will see you in the next video, and probably gonna get some eye bleach. And bye-bye now.